any attention whatsoever, there's going to be shills, there's going to be government agents, and there's going to be reptilians doing Satan's work, which is basically to deny the truth and ridicule the truth and just try to nullify the situation. In this video, it's called Reptilian Face Failing by #WakeUp. We have this ugly, ugly, ugly creature. No pores, no detail on the face, no expression, completely dead. It's a reptilian wearing a human skin suit, hologram technology.
Doing, no doubt about it. Bam! Wake your ass up. As you can see, this one right here, keep on pushing, eating a human being. That's all it is. All they're pushing is cannibalism, and people not gonna see. There you go with the skull right there for your secret society. Skull and bones, and these people portraying it like they're eating the human being flesh and drinking blood. Just like I tell you with the damn reptilians, they are a part of it. No doubt about it.
Yes, well, I have to make this video. I already made a little video about this and about the reptile eyes. At first I taped it from my television or from my telephone, but now I'm doing it from my laptop. And it doesn't matter from which device I'm watching this. It all comes down to the same. Look. Why are his teeth like that? And look at his eye. You know what I did? Look at this. Look at his eyes. You see? I just paused it randomly. You saw me pause it. See, we want to have. Ooh. You see? And they're coming out, huh? They're coming out. And again, I'm just sitting on my laptop. Okay. Put it in slow motion. I think his eyes also change of color all the time. You see, they're much more gray, dark right now. And I always say you have to look at certain things. You have to look at the hairline, you have to look at the eyebrows, the teeth. The teeth are missing or are longer or are like little red teeth. You have to look at the eyes get a slit. Sometimes it looks like there's like a fire demon from the inside. Then you see like reddish from out the inside, like the face is glowing up. So there are things you have to look at. The ears, the hands can be enlarged. But I always look at the teeth and at the eyes. Because that's for me, if I see the slit and I see the teeth, I know enough. Okay. Well, look at his teeth now. Why is it black? Here, again. What are these teeth? What are these teeth? So always look at the teeth and their eyes.
I wanted to show you the DevilBot. Glass doll eyes, fake teeth, fake gums, pale synthetic skin. But I wanted to show you this too. There's another one. See the glass doll-eyed robot? See how they look? There's another one, but I just want to show you this. These are all robots. You just moved in, right? Just DevilBots and nothing more. See the perfect fake teeth. Gums are perfect. Glass doll eyes. Pale synthetic skin. So are these things in the background. Same fake perfect teeth. Fake perfect gums. Glass doll eyes. This one is different. This is just a bot. Okay. And then this one is the satanic handler. They're different, but both devil bots. All glory to Christ.
Here comes one of these organic robotoids, a robot, non-human, a clone with a reptilian or a demon inside of them. And you'll be able to tell by her eyes. Look how much she blinks. Just look at her. She doesn't look, she looks like a mannequin. Look at her, look how big her eye, blink, 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 blink. Like, normal humans don't blink like that. And just the way, notice how she can't hold still. She has to keep on moving and like bobbing. Look how big her eyeballs are and her skin looks fake. That's why they look like trannies. That's why they look like they had plastic surgery, because they've been cloned. They've been replaced. Looks human, but it's not human. Her name is True Joy Journey with Amanda Freitas or whatever. Just look at her blink.
Dr. Gupta put it nicely to say that it serves as a distraction to say that increase in tests is producing new infection reports.
Rund 1500 Beamte sind ja heute in Berlin im Einsatz. Wie ist deine Einschätzung? Wie fühlt sich die Stimmung an? Wie wird es dort jetzt weitergehen?
Good morning, Robin. Yeah, Gianna and her mother want the world to know that George Floyd, that they knew.
Both heart and head. I think it's very important to be really clear about how passionately I care and other people care right across our country about keeping the United Kingdom together. But I think
of different lines of attack to defend himself from any association with this shooter. Now, of course, let me be completely clear. We are not saying in any way that there is a direct affiliation.
Have asked us a lot about with Hotel Tonight, which is what do the rates look like tomorrow, the next day, for the weekend ahead. It lets people get excited about using a Hotel Tonight and plan.
Announcing that the state is launching a civil rights investigation into the Minneapolis Police Department. He says it is the first of many steps ahead to restore trust with the Black community.
Many students across California will not be able to return to the classroom. Governor Newsom unveiled a new plan requiring schools meet specific guidelines for a safe reopening.
Serves as a distraction to say that an increase in tests is producing new infection reports. It's gaslighting. I mean, with the surging in hospitalizations and
without wearing a mask? Does it make any sense to say that state and local governments should not have the support they need when they're supplying the workers who are on the front lines, taking care of the American people?
What that means to America. And then you think about the fact that the president's going to be gathering with what we can frankly say is going to be likely a majority white crowd in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It just seems like
Ich finde schon, dass das ein zulässiger Begriff ist und finde es umgekehrt etwas merkwürdig, dass wir in Deutschland uns über solche Themen unterhalten, anstatt beispielsweise über die Tatsachen, dass wir in Deutschland nicht
This one is one that hurts. I was watching Dr. Stephen Greer on Jesse Ventura's show, and I noticed him do the tongue flick when there wasn't a natural T or S sound being made by his mouth. So I thought, is Greer on Team Lizard? I thought, no, couldn't be. So I sat and watched the interview, and all of a sudden, bam, second one, third one, Jesse Ventura's talking now, so Dr. Greer is listening. As he's listening, he does this massive amount of reptilian tongue flicks. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe what I was seeing. Look, if you belong to a cult or a group, that's, I don't care, get your freak on. But if you are claiming to be for Team Earth and you have this alliance to a cult, you've got a duty of care to disclose that. You can't be part of a secret group and then pretend that you're out there working for everybody. You know, just be honest about it. This side tongue flick is the giveaway. Whenever you see that, you know that's Team Lizard.
Yeah, I think you're on my team. What is it? The Team Light. Team Light? Yeah, yeah. We don't do dark arts. You don't? No, we don't. We don't. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We don't. I can see that. Yeah, I can see us not doing them. Yeah, yeah. We don't.
So dumb. I don't even care.
And I apologize for that.
Charles, yeah, Charles. And now the OBE.
What an honor. Thoughts on what Christopher Nolan has done with
It was really, really cool. But now,
hello everyone.
Open up the market very, very well, Clarice.
We have capitalism and we embrace it. And
Clarice.
Clarice.
This is God's country because He helped me get over these obstacles. He helped me get over these hurdles.
Okay, so but when you're done here.
Yeah, you know, because we're all God's children. We're all God's children, and we all deserve the same grace.
In any way, has this time...
What did you do for your audition?
And she broke up with him. And I drove the bus back home and I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I've talked about this moment all the time to her. Like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And that, you know those movie moments where you...
Tell me at dinner. No, I didn't want you to know. I thought maybe you wouldn't like me.
He's unbelievably great, and he's the one who got it. He's the one who really got what
discussing, of course, but it's discussing, of course, but
Let's talk about the album, Egypt Station. Did
What do you watch on TV?
and that's when she snapped.
Like they were just complete. Really?
And he's dead. It's not funny.
Yeah.
But
referred to collectively as geoengineering that potentially could help reverse the warming effects of global climate change. One that has gained my personal attention.
And they really started for real then?
no, it's just I tried it.
Dabbling then?
Yeah.
I imagine when you got very successful though, the money...
That, made a big difference.
That accelerated the drug use, right?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Here you are in your kit.
And Megan, your parents.
An honor this is.
Thank you.
Lang on board for the 8 months he was with me.
Redundant.
He's got different kind of demon. He's got like Beelzebub. He's got like the main demon.
He really does, man.
It's something I'd always wanted to do, which is part of an effect where you become it looks like a human dragon. One guy did it in the...
Like, you just drive
ride
around?
bikes and party.
But why do you need all that?
Do you ever, like, just sit them down and say, you think you've got it good?
I think in a world very...
Now, we've written a lot of...
See the movie and you're like, what are you doing, you fucking moron?
Yeah.
So, I'm...
You know, you can't call any one person the devil. You can't do that because no one...
Wild, but at the time it didn't feel wild to me.
Dogs and then move on to cats. Okay, all right. So this is a Labrador Retriever called Tito, who unfortunately shot. He jumped on a shotgun, and with his paw.
So we don't know whether the dog deliberately did this.
But this was quite serious because really serious.
The
man was
unconscious
in hospital for 12 days. 12 days. 9 operations later. The surgeons couldn't save his leg, but he says it's not going to stop him hunting, and he still loves dogs.
Wow.
He's a sellout human, fake doctor, but that's a human. See the AI robots? Human. Broad ass shoulders. He's a sellout. You can tell by the look on his face. He's sold out humanity. This is what, CNN, so that's a fake doctor. But he's a real human. Whereas this is just a glass doll-eyed, synthetic skinned AI robot. I mean, look at the nose. Do you see the nose isn't even real? Who the hell's nose goes up to their forehead in between their eyebrows? Sell out. He looks just disappointed too, doesn't he? Sold out humanity. Now you're going to be ejected from that body, and you're going to burn in hell. Now this thing just burns up. Doesn't go to hell. Just a prop. The chaff, or whatever they call it. They just burn up. But you, sir, will burn in hell. See the difference in eyes and skin and nose? Just a weird-ass nose that goes up to her forehead. See the human? They still can't replicate us. Just like a trash version.
Okay, so remember, I'm uploading in 4K. This is uploaded in 4K. So hold on. Look how slow. You're gonna see. Notice how her hands go into claws. They all have claw hands. They all have claws. So can you see her hand? Do you see Joe Biden's hand turning into a claw? Maybe I'll screenshot it so I have proof. Right? Look at their hands. Now here comes her claw. Now, do you see how her hand is like a claw? I'll screenshot that too, just to prove it. The fuck? Oh, hold on. Oh, man. There, good. Anyways. So you're gonna see it. You're gonna see the claw come. Do you see her hand growing into a claw? Look at that. Look at that. Look, it's still growing. Do you see the claw? I'm not even joking. And you can already see her fingers are in points. Right? So I guess this will be part 2 of the video. Right? So if people didn't believe me the first time, this is Inauguration Day, Senior Democrats 408. And we'll go straight into the claw. Because they keep on making it so I can't show my video. Right, I keep on trying to show it, but it's not uploading in proper resolution. So again, do you see her claw? Do you see her claw? Look at her claw. Look at the size of her claw. That's her true reptilian hand. Anyways, so where did we finish off last time? We finished off right here. Right, and again, you can see her other hand is a claw too. Not only the first hand, both hands are claws. Even Joe Biden's hand is a claw. So let's just skip that. And again, look how weird her thumb is. Do you see how curved her thumb is? Right, Joe Biden has that weird ass thumb too. You can't see it as good, but do you see how curved and long his thumbs are? Right, that's part of the... And look at her pinky finger. Do you see how her pinky finger has gone into a point? See how her pinky finger is like a needle. Anyways, so we'll move on from there. Again, look at her thumb. Right now, look at her claw hands and look at Biden's thumb. Look at his fingers are points. Her fingers are pointy too. Right, so where else do we find some more claws? And look at Biden's finger. It's like deformed. The hologram. Look at it. It's like curved. And its finger's black. Anyways, she's got claws, but it's hard to see. And again, you can see her finger, claw, and her hand has claw fingers, right? Joe Biden's got the claws going on too. But, and again, notice how that black lady over there in the white, do you see how her finger, her pinky's like a claw, like a skinny claw? So, also, look at her neck. Her eyes are like black. Look at the things on her neck. It's partial shapeshift. Look at her pinky finger. It's like a spiky claw. Right, so we'll just move on from there. This guy, he's doing the hand pyramid, which is the V, the sign for victory, or the reptilian invasion. Right, I'm not even going to explain it. I've explained it before. Again, see how he's doing the V sign? That's victory. This is when the reptilians want to dominate us. They want a victory over us. Victory. We've conquered the humans. V for victory. And again, look at her throat. This is the lady with the giant witch hand. Her eyes are black. And look at her claw hand on Biden's back. Do you see her claw hand? How it's Anyways. Again, look at her neck. Notice how her eyes are black. That's soulless. black eyes, and look at her throat. Okay, so this is Camilla Harris. Look at her claw. Look at her fingers. There's like spiky claws again. Right? Their shapeshift is breaking down. You can see the claws even better here. Look at that. Do you see how the pinky is a curved claw? Look at the pinky. Yuck. Again, there's that girl in the blue dress. She's got the claw pinky. That black girl over there, she's got claw hands. Notice, okay, I'll show you this hand right there. You can see the claw, like how deformed her reptilian hand is right there. You gotta remember, they use holograms and their hologram is breaking down. So right there, see how messed up her thumb is? Look at her hand. It's actually a claw. Literally, it's like a dinosaur claw. This is gross. Right, look at Biden's freaking wife. Now look at Camilla Harris. Look at the claw. She has a claw. Look how big her feet are too. Those are like men's feet. Those are gigantic feet. Right, this guy. Okay, so you can see her claw again. This guy's thumb is going into a claw. Right? And you should have known before. Okay, so they all have claws. Look at her claw there. Look at her claw. None of these people are human. Ever were human. Claws. They all have claws. This guy's got claws. He's not even human. You can tell by looking at him, right? His fingers are going into points. Right, there's Joe Biden's claw. Now, there's Camilla Harris. Notice how they both have black eyes? They're soulless beings. They don't have souls. Again, this news reporter, or the guy at the phone. Again, he has a claw. Right? That's what I'm saying. No one in this building is human. Only reptilians are allowed in there. More claws. Look at his thumb. Right? Look at his finger. Again, so they all have the claw thumbs. Right? Look at his thumbs. Look how pointy it is. Look at that thumb, and then look at his thumb. Look at the thumb. I mean, if you didn't believe me about the claws before, he's probably wondering, am I shaped? Look at his thumbs. Right? And look at him. Does he even look human to you? None of these people are human. None. Not one single person there is human. Again, do I have to show you how his thumbs... They stay in this claw shape for like 30 seconds. Claw. Right? It's not just a split second. So here's this Joe Biden's wife or whatever. Notice how her hand is a claw. Her thumb is a claw. Look how long her fingers are. They're curved claws. God. And then look at this. Do you see how remember how her... Like, this is impossible for a human hand can do. So the hand goes bent close, and then it goes bent the other way. Like, who can actually bend their hand like that and bend their wrist like that on a curve like that, right? That would break your hand. That's unnatural. And look how long her fingers are there. And you can see how one of her fingers is going into a point beside the middle finger. See how it's like a point, like you could stab someone? Those are called claws. And again, see how her thumb is a claw? Right? There's her claw hand again. She could swoop you and cut you open with her hand. See how her thumb's up? That's how claws work. Their thumbs go up. That's a reptile claw. God, this is insane. So look at Camilla Harris's neck. She started partially shape-shifting. Do you see her neck? I mean, how much more do you need than that? Look at her neck. Right? I should have caught that in slow motion, but do you see her neck? Now, I'm not going to compare it to Beyonce. You're just going to have to take my word. Now, this girl, again, they have black eyes, which means they have no soul. Right? They're meat puppets. Again, look at all the cops. The cops are looking right at you. They have no soul. Their eyes are black. They're not even human. Like, do you see how small the eyes are? They're like almost squinted shut. So what are these things? They have claws too. So the police have claws. Their eyes are so tiny. Their eyes don't reflect light. So the police have no souls. You can tell by the police's face right? These are supposed to be the black cops, but they're not even human. They're like these alien hybrids. So I'll show you the black cops' claws, right? The white cops have the same thing. So there's the black cop claws, and we'll look at her, and they're not even human. Like, look at that thing. What is this? It's not a human. Its eyes, like, look at its eyes. They're like squinted close. Normal humans don't have like, don't squint, like, you know what I mean? This is getting really, really freaky. Then this guy right here. So this guy's starting to grow a bit of a claw. This is another one of the news reporters. I mean, look at his hand. Look at his fingers are growing into claws. Look at his thumb. This is what we're dealing with. And here's Trump. He's reptilian. Do you see how he's starting to flick his tongue out in the thumbnail? That's reptilian. Trump is reptilian. Right? And again, okay, so here, this is another video. So do you see how Biden has a claw? Do you see the claws in this lady? Literally, claws. Oh yeah, this is a claw hand. Right there. Claw thumb. Oh, I showed that one, that Asian lady with the claw, or is it that black lady with the claw? Right, so we're just gonna finish it off where I left. And so this is Global News, Inauguration Day, Senior Democrats GOP leader pay tribute to Biden-Harris. 4 minutes and 8 seconds in. This video is 8 minutes and 32 seconds long. And we'll zoom in. There's the hand. The claws. Santa Claus.
Ouais, côté on est qui va le estimer, qui dit ou la science pas exister pour lui, plat. Gardez mon bagage pour nous. Gardez mon bagage pour nous. Oh, one gestion t-shirt a filmé, bah ça vous entendez pour nous. Penny. Well, Noël, everywhere. Well, Noël. Vidéo long, mais vidéo tini à non encore. Penny. Mais le coupil. Et puis, voilà le bon bagage. Yeah, vi bon bagage. Regardez, fais pas un petit peu, ouais, on t'y goûte dans la bouche, ouais, on t'y goûte. Ok, boba, Penny, mais raison. Ok, Penny, mais raison. Ok, Penny. Flat, ok, mais raison. Eh bien, vidi.
Vous voulez ça?
Yeah, du voulez. Mais raison, flat.
Reptilian control systems. 5 attempts to reject the truth. Preface. The below 5 attempts to reject the truth is commonly used for both clone humans and reptiles in human form. Clone humans will reject the truth because they are not smart enough to understand that they are slaves to their reptiles. The reptiles in human form reject the truth to go undetected. So how will they reject the truth? If you present them with something which is the truth, for example, the satellites. We have been led to believe that there is 23,000 satellites orbiting the Earth. But we have never seen a real photo of a satellite. They're all made in a photo editing program. You always see one satellite and the Earth is in the background. Nuclear bombs. Where are they? Are they real, these nuclear bombs? No, they are not real. So how will they reject the truth, these people, these fake people? First, I will tell you what you tell them is pure nonsense. It's all conspiracy, and this is all in your head. Be careful what you are saying, or there will be people in white coats coming for you, and you will be locked up in a mental institution. And finally, they tell you flat out that they don't care if it is true or not. So this is the classic. So why would they say these things? They obviously don't want to know the truth. So this is how they all. This is what they tell you if you tell something about the truth. Fake satellites, fake nuclear bombs, fake astronauts. The truth for the clone humans is what is coming from authorities, and the reality is what is presented by the media. This is for example, if I tell someone that I have a very expensive car in my garage, it cost me $50 million. These clones, they would probably ask for the proof. That's a natural thing, that they would see that proof. So what I do then, I will go into Photoshop and I will fabricate something. Just find a very expensive car on the internet and just make something in Photoshop and show it to them. And they would immediately think that this is a fake fabricated thing. And that's what it is. It is fake. So, but if it comes from authorities or from the media, they believe it right away. So this is it's amazing that they react in this way. So they are probably programmed to act this way. So who are they? When people talk about they, this is the reptiles. And the reptiles, they are intelligent creatures. There's no doubt about that. But they lack conscience towards humans. Hence, enslave, farm, and eat humans. Same as humans enslave, farm, and eat animals and lack conscience towards animals. What, how, and why? Everything in our civilization is under reptilian control. This is the planet, the realm, or whatever it is we are living on. The reptiles, they run and control everything. They are in charge of everything here. And 1.4 billion reptiles live on this planet. They are everywhere. They run and control everything, these reptiles. This is their way of living. This is how they live. And the more I become aware of this, that they actually live like this, the more primitive I understand that this is a very primitive way of living. So you have to wonder if this race is, are they really intelligent, these creatures? These creatures as we have, who live on this planet together with humans, are they any intelligent? There's no doubt that the people behind this non-human civilization is intelligent. But these reptiles who live here, are they really intelligent? Why would anyone want to reject the truth? Why would clone humans want to reject the truth if the truth can make life in our realm 1,000 times better? The truth would improve life quality in our realm overnight. There would not be any more sick people here. It would be another way of living. And this is the table of contents. 5 attempts to reject the truth. The clones reject the truth 100%. And they are warning you in an evil way that they don't want to know the truth. So this is how they do it. If you tell them something about the truth, they are programmed to reject everything which is the truth. Because for these clones, the truth is all the lies. That's the truth for them. So if you tell them something about the truth, they will reject you. And they do it in an evil way. So the first attempt to stop you, if you tell them something about the truth, the first attempt is that they tell you that this is pure nonsense. And they do that because they want to stop you. They don't want you to continue. So if you continue talking about the truth, they will do another attempt to stop you, and then they tell you it is all conspiracy. This thing about conspiracy, this is something they have picked up by the media, the TV, and so these raptors, they are doing a good job to convince these clones that everything is conspiracy. Everything about the truth is conspiracy. So this is what they are programmed to believe, that everything about the truth is conspiracy. So this is the second attempt to stop you. So if you continue, let's say you continue to talk about the truth, then they tell you that this is all in your head. And this is the beginning of, they want to warn you that they don't want to hear this thing. So now they are attacking you on a personal level, I would say. They tell you that it's all in your head. They want you to reject your own truth. So this is the third attempt. So because the purpose of all of this is to stop you. So if you continue, let's say you continue talking about the truth, and then now they are getting now they really want to stop you, and they want to warn you And now they tell you that be careful what you're saying, or there will be people in white coats coming for you, and you will be locked up in a mental institution. And this is the fourth attempt to stop you. And this is, of course, evil. So, so what do you think? What do you think they will say if you continue? Because now they are desperate. If you continue to tell them more about the truth, they tell you flat out that they don't care if it is true or not. They don't care if all the satellites are fake. They don't care if nuclear bombs is fake. So now they don't have any more defense systems to attack you with. So that's why they say that I don't care. I don't care if it is true or not. So this is how they are, these clones. They reject the truth 100%. And I do believe that these reptiles, they also try to stop you with these 5 attempts to reject the truth, because they want to go undetected. So this is they don't want to talk about these things. But clone humans, they are programmed to reject the truth 100%.
Just a regular old family on Price is Right. But it's not. It's a demon in the flesh. A wolf in sheep's clothing. They're not us. They're not humans. They're wolves in sheep's clothing. It's like the last video I talked about. Here's the props. Shout out to that giraffe throat. Just a robot. Glass doll-eyed synthetic prop. Demon handler. Synthetic wolf in sheep's clothing. Better wake up. Wolves in sheep's clothing. Wolves wearing human bodies. Do you see them? I send you out as sheep amongst wolves. You better wake up. 'Cause you've married them. You've reproduced with them. Let them grow together. And then we'll burn them. Better wake up. Because this place is done. Nothing you know is real. Nobody around you is real.
Sorry.
similar. This is, you
all'umanità che percepisce sempre più di essere parte di un'indestruttibile realtà locale e realtà globali. Equilibrio che il G7 può contribuire concretamente all'adempimento degli obiettivi, si rivela utile questo appuntamento capace di associare tempestivamente come l'Africa. Avvertiamo bisogno crescente. Siamo nel tempo. Siamo nel tempo vero. Siamo nel tempo vero. Siamo nel tempo vero. Siamo nel tempo tragico dal Regno Unito. Siamo nel tempo vero. Siamo nel tempo vero. Siamo nel tempo vero. Siamo nel tempo vero. Siamo nel tempo vero.
Got another one, Sarge. His name is Brian Scary. It's the universal weirdo that he hurts children. That's what they're telling each other. That's why they keep doing that. I could have thousands of videos. Let me show you another one. Here's a robot. But let me show you the one at the end here doing it too. Tranny. Bot. There he is. See him? To be there for you. Together. There's another weirdo right next to his buddy. See his little chick shoulders. This little bitch. See the broad ass shoulders on this thing? It's supposed to be a woman, but it's not. Robot. Glass doll-eyed robot. Synthetic robot. Child rapist. Child rapist. But we're feeding America, bro. Feed the love. All glory to Christ. Just wanted to show you how they use the hologram technology. See how this thing is stuck into her lip there and there? Whatever that is in front of the fake porcelain white teeth. And it's stuck into her lip. That's part of the hologram. Note the black eyes. No real eyes. Just black. Okay. Your TV pastor. You understand? But that's his wife. I'm going to show you his name. It's Kenneth. What is this? What the f is this shit? You know the deal. Got another one, Sarge. Kenneth Hagen throwing up the universal human trafficker symbol. See how long he holds it there?
You can apply it, but look, I colored in the Vatican right here. Here's the snake right here. So here's the head of the snake, and there's the tongue coming out of the snake. You know what? I'll go ahead and enlarge it some more, so you guys can see definitely. There you go. So there's the serpent right there, and there's the split tongue coming out of his mouth, going to the halls of government, and then here is that keyhole. But now I want you to start looking at this as that's the part you hold in your thumb, because we're going to start looking at this as one big key. And then here is the shaft that goes to the key, and this is the part that goes in the lock, and it's in the shape of a star. Now, I've drawn in that star, and I just made it real easy for you guys to see. but we're going to back out picture by picture by picture. And I'm going to let you see, well, let me show you what it looks like when it's done so you know what it is. And then we're going to start removing stuff from the photo and you guys can, you know, pick your jaws up. Okay, here we go. So there is the sigil of Baphomet.
Devil stuff. Note the one-eyed symbolism. You already know that, but I want to go back here and show you what these things look like. You see? You see how you could, like, reach, grab down on that? Human females don't have that. It's flat on the human female. All glory to Christ. So this is a demon in flesh. Notice the glass doll eyes. But don't confuse this one with the robot people. These are way higher up. They're more feminine, but you can still see the dude. The glass doll eyes. It's a serpent. I did another video with the serpents. There's other serpents I'll put on. Better wake up. They've always been here.
20 years later, and they still have no idea what you're about. Tell me in a sentence who you are.
boxcar and a jug of wine. And a straight razor if you get too close to me.
Summer festival of synthetic people and devil dude chicks up in northern Wisconsin. Just wanted to show you. You too big, bro. You ain't blended, nothing. Shout out to that black soulless eyes, too. What's up, dude? If you look at the people, you got two dudes here dressed up like chicks. Shout out to that throat and that goatee. And his pretty leopard dress, and this one's pretty leopard dress. He didn't even shave his legs. Shout out to that foot, but it's not connected to anything, like a bone or something. See how they don't show up in pictures, right? What's up, dude? He's like, yeah, we're out here. Just doing what sketchy ass dudes dressed up like chicks do. And then you got to this one here. And I got to looking and I was like, hey, there's another dude dressed up like a chick. Glasses, synthetic, a human. And then Spock showed up, dressed up like a chick, and I was like, dang, I gotta make a video about this. Imagine sitting next to that thing. I can see you, bro. You ain't fooling me. Shout out to those throat cords, whatever that thing is. That giant hole in the back of her neck.
The man responsible for the blast, Anthony Warner, mailed a package to someone in Murfreesboro just days before the bombing. That man immediately turned it over to the FBI. Investigative reporter Ben Hall shares exclusive details about what was inside.
This nondescript package was postmarked December 23rd, 2 days before the bombing. It had no return address, but the rambling pages inside left no doubt who it was from. "Hey dude, you will never believe what I found in the park," reads a cover letter to one of Warner's longtime friends. It was signed by Julio, a name Warner's friends say he often used when sending them emails. It continued, "The knowledge I have gained is immeasurable. I now understand everything, and I mean everything, from what we really are to what the known universe really is." The letter urged the friend to watch some internet videos he included on 2 Samsung thumb drives. On another page, Warner wrote about 9/11 conspiracy theories, ending with the statement that the moon landing and 9/11 have so many anomalies they are hard to count. Warner later wrote that September 2011 was supposed to be the end game for the planet, because that's when he says aliens and UFOs began launching attacks on Earth. He believed the media was covering up those attacks. But Warner's writings grow even more bizarre. At one point, he writes to his friend about reptilians and lizard people that he believed control Earth and had tweaked human DNA. Warner wrote, "They put a switch into the human brain so they could walk among us and appear human." Warner's letters cover a variety of bizarre theories, but he never mentions AT&T or anything else that would suggest a specific motive for the Nashville bombing. Now, while News Channel 5 believes summarizing Warner's letters will provide a better understanding into his state of mind, we've made the decision not to publish his letters in their entirety. We're trying to balance shedding light on his mindset prior to the bombing with not giving him unnecessary notoriety. Ben Hall, News Channel 5, investigates.
So y'all, obviously tonight, we gonna talk about your boy, the Nashville bomber. So, first of all, you know what I'm saying? I just want y'all to say, to see this guy right here, y'all. Y'all can't believe this story. This is a made-up Hollywood story. This is what they do, okay? This is what they do. This guy right here, okay, here you go. It's Stephen Collins from 7 Heaven. Okay. They put it right in our face. Put it right in our face, y'all.
Hello. It's been a while, unless you've binge watching these, in which case it hasn't. Or if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is The Truth Dog. Today's topic: differences between organic portals and reptilians. And this is something that's been on my mind for a little while. I've been watching other channels that sort of talk about either one thing or the other. One thing I'm noticing that there's a trend that there's not many people talking about reptilians anymore. You got some channels giving really, really good information on OPs, organic portals, empty, soulless humans, clones, all that sort of stuff. But nobody's really talking about reptilians anymore. And I'm not sure exactly why this is. I have my theories. I'm not going to go swinging poop at nobody. But at the very least, I think it's a little bit ignorant, maybe, to simplify the issue of non-entities or soulless humans. And I think it's kind of like taking a shortcut information-wise, where maybe it's easier for people. I know it's easier for people to accept that reptilians don't exist. But reptilians are real. Yeah, good timing. Do you want to settle in? Yeah, reptilians are real. So this video is just to try and balance out the amount of videos that are only talking about organic portals. Because the problem that I have with those videos about organic portals is that about half the time they're actually talking about reptilians, but they never actually discern the difference. And this might be on purpose. This might be like a psyop. Like really good channels are out there that are giving information exclusively on organic portals. But half the time they're talking about reptilians. And they're never even mentioning reptilians. And if you ask me, that might be something that a reptilian would do. You know? Oh, don't talk about the reptilians. It's just these soulless organic portals. That's all it is. There's no such thing as reptilians. Go about your business, everybody. You know, because if you think about it. Right. So if you think about it, if it's just humans with souls and humans without souls, and everything you know about organic portals is that they're essentially empty and blank and really just not nearly as smart or talented as real people. You really think that they're the ones running the world? You really think that organic portals are in charge of everything? I can tell you that if an organic portal were to know the things that the people at the top of this stupid world know, they'd just basically like, they wouldn't understand it. Organic portals don't understand deep information. And deep information is what's been kept from us, from the people at the top. So, it's not organic portals at the top, at the very least, right? And organic portals aren't leaders. This is something that, you know, just getting into the differences between, I suppose, reptilians, organic portals, and humans. In terms of leadership, reptilians are authority to organic portals. Reptilians are the ones who tell organic portals what to do. Organic portals are yes men. Reptilians are authority figures to organic portals. An organic portal will believe or listen to a reptilian 10 times out of 10 over a real person. Forget about it. That's like, they basically, reptilians are the masters of the organic portals. We live in a reptilian society where organic portals are used as a secondary control mechanism to keep the minority of souled, S-O-U-L-E-D humans under control. Humans with souls are leaders. Humans with souls are leaders. They have inborn talent, leadership talents, because we lead by example. We do the right thing, and that speaks for itself. A reptilian is a false leader, a fake leader. A reptilian leads under the they operate under do as I say, not as I do. Reptilians are very reptilians don't practice what they preach. They tell people what to do. They don't lead by example. But this is what works for the organic portals, because organic portals are born empty, as far as I'm aware. Organic portals are born with basically no personality or any sort of talents. And the reason for our media and politics and education and everything under the umbrella of society is literally to program the organic portals, like television programming. That's why it's called that. It doesn't necessarily work on real people, but we're in the minority. The idea about TV programming and all that sort of stuff, mind control, that's for the organic portals. That's so that they can be programmed with personalities. They can be programmed with belief systems, belief, B-E-L-I-E-F systems. And they can pass to us so that we living in this fake matrix world never to wake up, because as far as we can tell, there's people around us who think and have, you know, their own ideas and all that sort of stuff. No, they just watch the news, they watch sitcoms, and they imitate Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory, and they just repeat things that they've heard on television. And that if they never saw any TV and you've just left them out in the wild, they'll probably walk off the first cliff they came into contact with, or they'd drown in the first river that they saw. They'd look into the river and see their reflection, go, "Hey, who's that?" And they'd jump in, bloop, dead. You know, organic portals are idiots. Organic portals need authority. They're cucks, you know. They need to be told what to do, and they're very happy about that. And, you know, for people who have seen the movie They Live, if you haven't seen that movie, it's one of the best movies, especially if you're into this sort of information. Go watch that movie. It's so detailed. It's so it's relatable too. Go watch that movie, because that movie is not about organic portals. That movie is about reptilians controlling organic portal society. With basically, like I said, all of our entertainment and our media and all that is just subliminal programming for organic portals. You know, like marry, procreate, watch TV, submit to authority, all that sort of stuff. Because, you know, we go to school, and I don't know about you guys, but the way I felt about school was I didn't learn a damn thing. I always felt like I learned more watching television, being able to discern, being able to get like the double meanings and like the hidden messages and all that sort of stuff, and just like the human relations, and you know, that's what bad people like. Oh, that's what good people like. Okay, that's not true. That's true. I learned. I was able to discern a lot from watching television. I learned far more from TV shows about the world than I ever learned at school, because school isn't really made to teach you anything aside from spells and math. School is made to train people to submit to authority. You know, you have to arrive at a certain time. You have to do everything that the person at the front of the room says. Monkey see, monkey do. It's, you know, really stupid. But, you know, the organic portals do learn things from that. They learn how to pass as people with anything inside them. Another difference about organic portals, just going like straight to the very beginning, this is something I've observed about the differences between humans, organic portals, and even reptilians. When a human with a soul is born, they come into the world crying, screaming. It's almost as if they realize they're in hell. And you know what I mean? And they don't want to be here. Whereas an organic portal baby is born, a soulless baby is born, they come into the world and they're just, you know, they don't notice anything. They're just born like quiet. Oh, here we go, another baby. It's breathing, whatever. You know. Whereas, you know, like I've said in another video, reptilians, they come out of the womb looking like, you know, green lizard babies. But they do come in. The one that I've seen came in crying. So I do think that reptilians have souls, because they know things, you know. Like I said, you couldn't have organic portals telling the organic portals what to do. You'd have to program the organic portals to tell them what to do. So it's not organic portals programming organic portals with the media. It's reptilians who, like I said, I believe that reptilians have souls. It's just that they have like negative souls, whereas humans with souls have positive souls. So yeah, and that's basically the differences. The chain of command goes reptilian, organic portal, human. And that's just how it is on this earth. In reality, it would be the other way around. It would be, maybe actually would be human, reptilian, organic portal. Because the OPs, like I said, they're completely empty. Talentless. They're the kind of like, say you got like an organic portal who's creative. They're the kind of creative that literally just everything they come up with is like, oh yeah, that's pretty, like say they wrote a song. Oh yeah, that's pretty good, except kind of sounds like blah blah blah, you know. They can never really come up with a tune that's totally original. They can never come up with an idea that's totally original, like a sitcom. It'll be like, oh, you know, like Malcolm in the Middle. let's just say like an organic portal came up with The Middle, you know, that other show. That's what organic portals are like. They think. It's just that they see things and they do things. And you know, I'm not saying that everyone's perfect people with souls. Definitely not original 100% of the time, but you know, organic portals are never original. They might seem original, they might seem like unique to you, but that just means that you haven't seen the TV shows that they watch or read the books that they watch. Because, like I said, you know, like all those people that imitate the Kardashians and stuff, like a real person could never fall that low. An organic portal will immediately. They'll just like slot right into that. It's all about archetypes as well. Like say like a terrible show like 2.5 Men. You've got all the archetypes for them to follow. You got like an organic portal will watch that show. And they'll either become like Charlie, the ladies' man. They'll become like Alan, the cuck, or they'll become like the little asshole kid or whatever. You know. Whereas a person with a soul will watch that and turn it off. Yeah. Sorry for offending all the 2.5 Men fans out there. I'm sure there's plenty of you. Yeah, so what are some other differences? Organic portals are actually like, as much as I put them down, they're not bad people, you know, they're not. Organic portals are easy to be around, you know. They don't necessarily have a bad vibe about them, where they're not really, you know, they're not really out to get you. That's one of the problems I have with all these organic portal videos, where they're describing like these organic portals, man, they're out to keep you down and blah 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 and go behind your back. Not really. Like they're just kind of normal, happy-go-lucky idiots, really. As in my experience, organic portals, the majority of people are organic portals, and they're not, you know, they're not bad people. Reptilians are the bad ones. Reptilians are the ones who, as soon as you meet them, you get that bad vibe, and they're the ones who'll go behind your back and get you fired from a job. Reptilians are the ones who look into your eyes and realize, okay, you're not one of us. Organic portals will look at you until the cows come home and not realize anything. Unless, like in the movie The Matrix, an organic portal can be bad if it is piloted by an agent. And this is what they showed in the movie The Matrix with Agent Smith. So basically the archetype said Neo, human with a soul, Agent Smith, reptilian, and reptilian shapeshifter, and all the empty people in the Matrix, they're all organic portals that Agent Smith can jump into. That's why they're empty. That's why the reptilians flood our society with all these clone people that can breed. That's what organic portals are. They're essentially clones that all they do is like eat, work, and fuck. You know, they're empty for that reason, that they can be piloted spiritually by negative entities to get to us. They're essentially like walking security cameras. That's something that I've heard said in videos, which is true. But they're like used as a secondary like security, like a control system, like I said before. Whereas they can be piloted. This is like if you're talking to an organic portal and things are going well, then all of a sudden things change and they start to act different around you and get cagey or cold with you. That just means that they've been piloted by an agent who's trying to lower your vibration. And when they're piloted by an agent, you can know this because they start asking you a lot of questions. They do things which are like more akin to psychopaths, reptilians, is that they invade your personal space and boundaries. They ask you a lot of questions, trying to figure you out, trying to find out information, try to find your weaknesses, the chinks in your armor, try to find out what tips, where they can get you. And they save all this information up because they can use it at a later time. You know, it's really just like, I think that it might be something like every single person has like an age, every real person in this world has like a Mr. Smith assigned to them that, you know, we can't see because this is the third dimension. But there's other dimensions beyond this. And like I've said in other videos, reptilians are from the fourth dimension. So they can reside in the physical dimension through hologram suits, but they can also interact with the fourth dimension. And while they're in the fourth dimension, that's when they can get inside these empty organic portals and use them to gang stalk and get to real people, you know, ruin our day and just, you know, figure us out so they can ruin our day on a later time. Yeah, so like organic portals, behavior-wise, they're just completely normal unless they've been piloted by an agent, or unless they've been lied to by a reptilian. Because, like I said, organic portals are totally submissive to authority. They believe everything that, you know, the news says, that the boss says, that leaders say. And so, you know, all the reptilian has to do is lie to them about you, at your work, at school, wherever, family. And if you know, if anyone's an organic portal, they're going to believe the bad things that the reptilian has said about you, and that's when they'll start, you know, doing things like stuff that seems like gang stalking, or, you know, just making snide remarks or being cold with you because they've been lied to and they believe lies like that. The truth to an organic portal is pretty confronting. They don't do well with the truth in general is okay, but when you get into deep truths, not so much. And that's the difference. Like a reptilian can actually, you can have a pretty flowing conversation with a reptilian about deep stuff. They get it. They just don't really care. Whereas an organic portal, like, is scared of the truth, really. And reptilians are scared of the truth about themselves. Like, if you want to expose a reptilian or a psychopath, go for it. It actually works, like I've said in other videos. Exposure actually causes them to lose control of everything. So they get a reptilian will get away from you if you want to expose them for what they really are, which at the very least is a psychopath, sociopath, whatever. And just finally, I'm going to try to make this under 20 minutes. I'll get into just the physicality of organic portals versus reptilians. Organic portals in general look like real people. They look like normal people. They're not really as striking. They probably don't have as much charisma in general, like talent. You know, like you can sort of sense talent or presence, I guess is the word. Organic portals don't really have that. They don't like they don't light up the room, but it's not like you want to vomit when you look at them so much. You know, some can be plain, some not, you know. Same goes for real people, you know. Some can be plain, but, you know, someone could be, like, physically not attractive, but as long as they've got a soul, they're very, like, there's something beautiful about them. There's something compelling about them. That's the beauty of, you know, the soul. Organic portals physically look pretty much like normal people, except maybe a little bit plainer. And reptilians, for the most part, reptilians are the ugly ones. Reptilians are the ones with like the rubber skin or the really dry skin, the zombie-like ones who are really pale, the ones who are always like got a lot of product in their hair. They got like the wank kind of hairstyle. They always try to look like the flavor of the minute. They always like reptilian psychopaths are like walking hairdos. They do this because they don't really have a whole lot of personality that is appealing to humans' organic portals. So they fake that, and they don't have a lot of emotion in their eyes, because that's psychopathy, you know, dead eyes is psychopath. So they use their hairstyles to try and trick people into thinking that they're fun, or they're jazzy, or they're laid back, or they're cool, or whatever, you know. So they use a lot of product, and they always get like the current cool hairdo. That's psychopath 101 in appearance, and they tend to dress. They're very clean cut. Tend to dress in like expensive clothing, because they're very materialistic, and so are OPs, but reptilians like lead the pack and that sort of stuff. And reptilians are the ones that shapeshift. Reptilians are the ones, if you like confront one and they start to lose control, you see their eyes start to turn into the slits, you see that like scales grow on their face, and that's when they have to get away from you, because exposure makes them shapeshift. I'm going to do a video on that hopefully sometime. Yeah, but those are basically the differences. Like I said, reptilians own this world. Reptilians use the media to program the organic portals, which are used as secondary control mechanisms towards the minority of real people with souls. And the reptilian agenda is to replace all human life, as in people with souls, with organic portals, because we're just too hard to control. And, you know, They're absolutely trying to keep real people from meeting other real people, because when we get together, our vibration goes through the roof, and we can do a lot to actually bring down this matrix. So do your best to try and find real people out there. Try to connect with real people. Try to talk about this stuff as much as possible. I've seen videos about, you know, saying that the best way to get through this life is to like keep your head down and not, you know, shake the apple cart. Try to be like boring and soulless like all the others. No, that's a lie. You got to really be yourself. Be yourself, because that's the only way that we're going to raise the vibration and get rid of these reptilian bastards at the top, is by making them uncomfortable. Don't let them turn you into an organic portal. Don't let the reptilians or the organic portals make you act like them. Don't ever cuck yourself like that. Be yourself. And if you can't be yourself, find out who you are and go from there. But that's all I got to say, I suppose. There's a difference between organic portals and reptilians. The difference is basically psychopaths and then spots. And then real people are awesome. Like you, hopefully. So that's a video. Hope you learned something. Truth Dog out. Woof woof!
So these are the dancing nurses. See how this one's a human right here? See the glass doll eyes and the pale synthetic skin? See the eyes, the glass doll eyes? But this one's a human here. So the human is surrounded by robots. She doesn't even know it. These are the nurses that were dancing in the ER room. She's surrounded by robots. Doesn't even know it. See the human body, the human hips? Robots. Doesn't even know.